Welcome back to the channel, guys. So today we have another accessory to take a look at for the PlayStation Classic. So if you're like me, I have a ton of different classic mini consoles lying around and I like to keep them dust free and protected. You know, some consoles are better than others, sure, but the PlayStation Classic, even with its rocky start, it is kind of coming into its own with all the hacking and whatnot, you know, making it a pretty decent little system. So I want to keep this thing protected and dust free when I'm not using it. And the box that it comes in, I don't want to keep opening it, putting everything back away. This thing's like a box within a box within a box with a bunch of advanced level origami action going on in there. So it is a pain in the butt to put everything back in this thing. So that is where this little fella comes in. So I got this case off of Amazon. It was listed for the PlayStation Classic. This is my first opening of it, so I'm not sure the quality. I just want to share this with you guys. Unfortunately, there is no officially licensed case or carrying case for the PlayStation Classic at this time. It kind of holds true for a lot of these mini consoles. There's not too much licensed stuff going on as far as cases go. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. Like I said, this was, I think, about 20 bucks on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description for you to check it out if you so choose. But there we go. Black case, has a nice little rubber handle. So far it doesn't feel too bad. Fairly similar to like the SNES and Super Nintendo cases. Does feel a slight bit thinner, but not too bad. Let me see, does it have that awful smell? Actually, no, this one does not. Some of the other ones I've used have really stunk. Okay, so this comes with a couple little Velcro ties for cables. Nice little bonus, I guess. Can never have too many of those. Little like felt almost base, and then this foam insert. Pretty sturdy feeling. Let me see, it does come out. And okay, this little bottom piece is just kind of laid in there. Nothing's glued in, but it does seem to sit in there okay. Let's see what's on this side. Okay, spot for your controllers, and then a little, like, I guess accessory pouch or something. I don't know what you would put in there, maybe just the cables from the controllers. Well, let's see how everything fits, because that's really what the point of this is. So I do have my PlayStation Classic. I do have the little USB that I have my Bleem Sync hack on there with over 100 games. So I'm hoping that this fits in here with that. And it looks like with this little notch, it probably should. Let me try to zoom up a little closer. Let's see. Does she fit in there nicely? Yeah. Seems to fit in there just fine. So that is good. Now the cables, I've not used the power and the HDMI that it came with, but it looks like you would put those over here. Let's put the HDMI down there, strap that bad boy in. And then I also want to see if I could fit like maybe a different controller and some other things in here. So we'll check that out in a second. Okay, so the cables fit in there fine. That's good. Everything so far, you know, they designed this foam to fit all the PlayStation stuff, so hopefully everything fits fine. And so far, so good. Okay, so here's our controller. I guess you would put the cable. I retied these cables up because I would imagine having them all loose, it would definitely be more of a pain in the butt to get everything in here. So yeah, you probably would just put your cables in that side. Let's see if that closes up fine. Yeah, appears to. Now let's close it up and zip it. And yeah, everything fits in there fine. I'm not getting any, doesn't seem like I'm getting any weird bulges or anything, so that's good. Now I'm kind of curious, as if you guys have been following me and watching some of my videos, I have been using a DualShock 4 controller, and I don't know if this is gonna fit, but we're gonna try it. But I've been using the little 8-bit adapter to use the DualShock 4, which is pretty nice. I've done a review on that. It works out great. You can access the emulator settings with the DualShock 4 controller, use the analog sticks in games. Pretty good stuff. So, I mean, this just seems like you could probably fit it in here somewhere. just fine. But now my question is, does DualShock 4 controller fit in here? And I don't think it's going to. Yeah, it's just not. Probably if you remove this foam, which I don't really want to. It does feel sticky on the bottom, so I guess they did try to fix it to the bottom. I would imagine if you took that out, you could fit a DualShock in there. Probably 2 of them would be fine. But if you want to keep this in here for the original controllers, that's probably going to be for the best. I usually prefer to keep all my original accessories in these kind of cases. So that's definitely cool. I do wish it was, capable of fitting the DualShocks in there, but I'm not going to knock this point for that anyway. But there you go, about 20 bucks. Unfortunately, not officially licensed. Doesn't look like there are any officially licensed ones out there yet. If there are, I definitely would be interested in grabbing one. But there you go. I'm happy with it. I do wish it had some branding on it or something to signify like, hey, you got your PlayStation Classic in here, but beggars cannot be choosers. Nice little bonus on the Velcro ties that I just threw one on the ground, dang it. But yeah, you can use those for your controller cables or the power and HDMI. Can never have too many of these, so that's pretty good. So really do appreciate you guys watching. Just wanted to share this with you guys, because I know a lot of people are into getting these kind of cases for their little mini consoles, and I know not every console has an officially licensed, package like this. It's kind of unfortunate. It is what it is, but a lot of companies are making them and modifying them to fit these little systems in there. So definitely pretty cool. Appreciate it. Smash that like button. Make sweet ass love to that notification bell. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And with that said, guys, I will catch y'all next time. Peace out, bye-bye, and boom.